Hello and welcome to Total Health with Dr. Nick. And if you're new to my channel, my purpose is very simple. That is to inspire, empower, and motivate you to live longer, healthier, and more abundant lives. In today's video, I really want to go over which is better. Is it OMAD or TMAD? For those of you who are kind of new to it, OMAD is 1 meal a day, and TMAD, as you can guess, is 2 meals a day. So which one's better? What are really the pros and cons? What are the benefits to you? Are there benefits to you? Is one maybe not so good for you? So I'm going to be going over that today. In fact, you want to make sure you watch to the end because I'm going to let you know which one is best for you and how to go about choosing. And guys, if you like what we're talking about, make sure you like, you share, you comment, and subscribe. Make sure you click that little bell notification so you get notified anytime I do a video. And hey, if you're looking to get started on a keto diet and have no idea where to begin, it's daunting. Hey guys, don't guess anymore. Take all the guesswork out. Check out my keto course. The link is down below in the description. I guarantee you it is the best keto course on the market. There is no guesswork involved. We take care of everything for you. Macros calendar, meal planning, shopping guides, restaurants you can go to, which ones have the foods that you're going to be able to eat, which ones don't. Stay away from these. Well, guys, I'll tell you what, it's got everything you need from beginning to end. We've got videos in it. We've got inspiration, motivation. It's got it all. So check it out. The link is down below. And if you're also just looking for some great recipes, check out my cookbook. The link is also below. So anyway, guys, let's get started with this because this is a question I get a lot. In fact, a lot of my viewers and subscribers mention this is which one's better? Which one should I do? Which diet is right for me? So that's what we're going to be going over in detail. So like I said, you want to make sure you watch to the end. So the first thing I think it's important we look at is what are your goals? Are you looking to just lose weight? Of course, you've heard the keto diet is fantastic for weight loss. And when it comes to 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day, these are really just forms of intermittent fasting, which works extremely well with the ketogenic diet. So is it just weight loss you're looking for? Or are you looking for body composition changes? Are you looking to put on muscle mass? Are you looking to burn fat and gain muscle? Are you looking to improve insulin sensitivity? Maybe you've been told you're insulin resistant and as a result, diabetes is setting in, you can't lose weight anymore. And speaking of diabetes, maybe you've also heard that your goal is you're looking to cure the diabetes you have. You're looking to get rid of the excess glucose that's sitting out in your blood. You'd rather get it funneled right into the muscles and right into the cells so it can be utilized. And you've heard the ketogenic diet is great for that. Or maybe you're just looking for longevity because I'll tell you, the more you can space out your meals, the more you can reduce your calorie load on your body. It's proven. Lower calorie diets increase longevity. So is that your goal? Is your goal autophagy? And so maybe this is a new term for you. Autophagy simply means that your body has the ability to really eliminate old worn out cells. So when you're not eating as much, your body will go to work cleaning out old debris. So some house cleaning, okay? And really what it does is it takes the old worn out cells, damaged cells, sick, weakened cells, and it just really cleans them out. So that way your body has only healthy cells that go on from there. Another thing too is, are you looking to just save time? Maybe you're thinking, I don't have the time anymore to cook or to keep making things or to meal plan. So maybe you're looking to just save time with this. But there's many, many reasons, once again, why you would go 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day. So you have to see what works best for you and what are your goals. All right, so let's look at the pros and cons of each. And to be honest with you guys, there really aren't very many cons. I mean, both of these are extremely beneficial. So I wouldn't say there's truly a con to any of them, but I will tell you that I believe one of them is better than the other for really overall. But you still need to figure out what's best for you. So when I go over this, put it into your mind frame, your thinking, your lifestyle, your goals, and see what works best for you. Anyway, so when we're looking at OMAD, 1 meal a day, the benefits are enormous because, if you're looking at greater weight loss, you're definitely going to lose weight faster than on the 2 meal a day if you're eating 1 meal a day because you have a greater time in between. You're keeping your blood sugar low. You're keeping your insulin spikes low to pretty much none. So you're going to lose a lot more weight on this because your body's going to turn to its own body fat for fuel. So when it comes to weight loss, this one's going to be the topper here. Now, as far as insulin sensitivity, it's going to be fantastic for that too because anytime you can not eat during certain periods of the day, you're going to keep your insulin levels low, your insulin spikes low, your blood sugars are going to stay low. So there's really total benefit to that too. So it's going to be great for diabetes. As we talked about earlier, anytime you keep your blood sugar levels low, your body then has to turn to fat for fuel. It's going to be fantastic for diabetes, longevity. As I mentioned before, anytime you can keep your calories down, the cultures of the world that have the greatest longevity are the ones that typically don't eat so much like we do here in the United States of America. I mean, we are power eaters. We love to eat. I mean, people come over to the tables with wheelbarrows full of food, and next thing you know, you have a mound where other countries, they look at that and they feed an whole village. So be careful here in the States. We tend to eat way, way too much. As far as autophagy, anytime you're having a shorter eating window to where you have longer periods where your body is not taking in calories, that's when autophagy really kicks in. That's when it's at its highest, because your body turns to all these other different weakened cells and just really cleans them out. Like I said, it's like house cleaning. And of course, saves time. What better way to save time? How many hours of the day do we put into planning foods, cooking foods, preparing, cleaning, putting it all away, and so on? So this is going to be a great time saver. Now, there are cons to it. In my opinion, here are the two cons. Now, number one, it's going to be tough to get all the nutrients that you need, because unless you can cram a lot of calories into one meal, which many of you cannot, you're going to run short of the proper nutrients. So you really want to make sure you take in supplementation with this too. Number two is it's going to be harder to sustain. A lot of you are not used to eating one meal a day. Now, some of you, as you graduate into it, you say, hey, you know what? It's a breeze. I love it. I'd never go back. But a lot of you are going to have a tough time with this, because keeping it to just one meal a day, unless your body's turning, once again, fat for fuel, you're going to feel those hunger pangs. You're going to feel your blood sugar dropping. And so it's going to be a little difficult to sustain with this. Now, as far as 2 meals a day, I will tell you, honestly, this is the one I do. Occasionally, I'll have a snack in between, but it's usually protein. On my workout days, I'll have protein in between. But I eat pretty much 2 meals a day. But great for weight loss. It's also good. Like I said, it's not like one is definitely that much better than the other. They're both great for weight loss. Insulin sensitivity, same thing as the other. It's fantastic, but there are times, because you're eating more in a day, that you will spike your insulin levels up a little bit, but that's okay, because many of you are coming from maybe 5 meals a day, snacking in between, so when you go down to just 2 meals a day, it's going to be a huge, huge benefit for you. Diabetes, once again, anytime you're keeping your blood sugar levels lower because your body's turning to fat, it's also great. Longevity, as we talked about. Autophagy, same thing. Now, you're going to have less time for autophagy to happen, because you're going to have a little bit bigger eating window. So with 1 meal a day, it's pretty much 1 hour or less, depending on how fast you eat. When you have 2 meals a day, you are going to have a larger eating window and a shorter time for autophagy, but it's still a fantastic thing. You're still going to get great benefits from it. As far as nutrients, now, you're going to have a lot easier time getting more nutrients in when you can split it between 2 meals. It's just a simple fact, all right? So as far as nutrient-wise, I think you've got a much easier time on 2 meals a day than you do one, to make sure you're getting all your proper nutrients in, and you'll get a lot more variety, because you have, once again, 2 different meals to split it. Easier to sustain for obvious reasons, because you're getting to eat twice a day. So if you split your meal time up between, say, noon and 8 o'clock at night, you've got a huge time in there where your body's feeling pretty full. And then next thing you know, you're going to sleep, waking up the next morning, and then you have until about noon again. So I'm going to show you this in a little while, how you can sequence these. But when you have that bigger eating window, and I don't mean you're eating that whole time, okay? When I say you have a larger eating window, it's not like you're eating for 8 hours. You're just having 2 meals in that 8 hours. So it's a lot more sustainability. And of course, it's easier to maintain. When you're not hungry all the time, guys, you know it's going to be a whole lot easier to maintain. So that's pretty much a no-brainer there. And as far as cons, I don't see any. I don't think there's a single con to 2 meals a day. I think it's a perfect way to eat, and I really, really encourage it. Now, so how does this look in real time? Okay, very simple. If you look at this like a clock, you can see over here, if you eat at noon and then don't eat again until, say, 8 o'clock at night, well, you are on a 16-8 schedule, meaning you eat for 8 hours, and once again, not eating for a total of 8 hours, but you have a 16-hour fasting time. And like I said before, this is really just different forms of fasting. 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day are just types of fasting. And what if you eat at 12 and then eat again at 6? Now you shortened your eating window up by 2 hours. So really, you have an 18-6 time period. So before it was 16-8, now it's 18-6, where you're eating 6 hours and you're fasting for 18. Now you can shorten it up even more. What if you eat at 12 and 4? And by the way, it doesn't have to be 12 and 4. It could be 4 and 8. It doesn't matter, but you're shortening your eating window up even more. So now you have a 4-hour eating window and a 20-hour fast. And then the next thing, obviously, after that, you're just getting down to 1 meal a day where you're eating in that 1 hour time period, and that's really it. So these are really just graduated ways to get to this. So if you're looking to get to 1 meal a day and you want to try it out, you can do it by simply reducing down your eating window till eventually we are into that 1 eating window, and that's it. So I don't recommend you going right from here to here. You're going to have a tough time with that. But if you start to shorten up your eating window where you give your body more time in between to be fasting and let it get used to that, you're going to be a whole lot better off, okay? So in determining which one is the best for you, it's really going to come full circle back to our goals. Whatever your goals are is going to determine which of the two plans, OMAD or TMAD, is going to be best for you. So if it's weight loss, then I got to tell you, it's going to be OMAD. 1 meal a day, you are going to absolutely lose weight much, much faster because you have a much shorter eating window and your body's going to be burning a lot more fat of its own body fat by going OMAD. Insulin sensitivity, OMAD's going to be the bigger one for that too. Now, it doesn't mean that you're not going to get great insulin sensitivity and reduce insulin resistance with TMAD. It's just that when that eating window is shorter and the fasting window is bigger, your insulin sensitivity is going to get better. Same thing with diabetes. It's going to help you with that too. But I'll tell you, if you're not used to eating only 1 meal a day, you're going to want to stick to 2 because otherwise you're going to start to graze. And as you start to graze, your chances of diabetes are going to go back up. As far as longevity, it's going to go to OMAD once again because you're reducing calories. But it's not much because just 2 meals a day, you're reducing your calories also. So it's going to be kind of a tie with those two. Longevity is going to be both. But you know what? I'd rather live longer full than live a little bit longer and be a little hungry during the day. So I will go with TMAD every time on that one. As far as autophagy, it's going to be better if you're looking for just purely autophagy and looking to clean out cells and get your body all cleaned out. OMAD is going to be the best way to go with that. And as far as saving time, OMAD's on that too. But like I said, it really comes down to your lifestyle. So it seems like OMAD gets it on a lot of those, but when it comes to just the fact that exercise and my lifestyle, I'm going to go with 2 meals a day every single time. So you guys determine what's best for you. I hope I answered a lot of questions for you. I hope I didn't confuse you, but I don't think I did. I hope I got all your questions answered so you can determine which plan is the best for you. And here's another thing too. You can go back and forth. That's the beauty of this. On a lot of my videos, I talk about carb cycling. I talk about modifying keto. The great thing about doing this is you can change it up. Maybe some days do 1 meal a day, some days do 2. Some days you want to maybe do a prolonged fast. Maybe you want to fast for 24 hours. Maybe you want to fast for 48 hours or 3 days. Mix it up. I usually recommend maybe a 2 or 3 day fast about every quarter. Maybe once a week if you like, maybe do a 24-hour fast. But mix it up. See what works best for you. You might need to change it around and once again, you might feel thinner, leaner, more fit. You might feel more energetic, more mental clarity on OMAD, then go with that. If you feel better on 2 meals a day, you go with that. See what works best for you guys. Anyway, I love and appreciate you. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you watch my other videos too, because if you like this one, I promise you're going to love those too. Anyway, this is Dr. Nick. God bless. I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.